Okay, so today is No Bra Day, and I have seen a lot of social media messages on who is not wearing a brazier, and talk of why it's even necessary. So this movement actually started in 2011 and largely commemorated on social media via the hashtag No Bra Day. So we'll be going on social media pages to see what people are saying, but the bottom line is to raise awareness really, and to encourage women to self-examine their breasts. Or seek help through screening to ensure that there are no bumps in there. It's also to create awareness and make sure that they know the signs of breast cancer. We'll hear the thoughts on the extent to which no bra or not wearing a bra will help in the fight against breast cancer on Facebook and Twitter. But let me quickly engage Dr. Ruth Ashidam. She's a special family physician with the Trust Hospital. In the meantime, let me alert you that I have Councillor Lloyd in the studio with me. I hear that he has also very interesting perspectives on No Bra Day. So we're going to be having that conversation with both of them. Doc, thank you very much for your time here on the show.
Thank you, Gifty, for having me on the show.
Great. So I've had a lot of questions about the metal, and I don't know if you can see me, but the metal that's right at the bottom of the bra, that and the other metals that are all over the bra, how do they cause breast cancer? They don't, do they?
No, they don't.
Okay.
There's no evidence whatsoever that those things cause breast cancer.
So,
in fact, it's just like you said, it's supposed to be something for structural support. That's basically what it is there for.
Okay.
But I haven't come across anything that's saying that they cause breast cancer.
Okay, so in that case, why are we being asked to, remove the bra? Which is why I have my bra on my desk this afternoon.
Well, really, I don't think it's about the fact that they're trying to say that wearing a bra causes breast cancer per se. But, if a woman is walking around without a bra, your attention is likely to be drawn to the breast. You're likely to see the nipple, and most people will go like, okay, why is this woman not in a bra? I'm sure most guys in the studio would notice that the day you come in without a bra, you walk around and your breast is jiggling. So the breast would just basically stay on your mind. That's the whole idea.
So the whole idea is to get the breast imprinted on the brains or on the minds of men. But they're sucking on it every day and competing with children, by the way.
The whole idea is, it's like the breast is in your face. Why are we doing this? It's to create awareness that these very important things called the breast are not just things for decoration, and not just things for the enjoyment of our partners, not just for feeding babies, but then largely, we have a responsibility to protect them. That's the whole idea, and to raise awareness of the things that we can do as women to protect our breasts.
Okay, hold on for me. I have Councillor Lloyd in the studio. I'm sure you know who he is and the kind of controversial comments that he likes to make. Let me bring you in. Did your wife wear her bra today?
Yes.
She did?
Yes. She's
violating the rules. Today is no bra day.
I mean, those who brought the rule, I don't know. Because if you carry a breast like your type, and you know your type. And,
go ahead. I'm sure everybody else knows my type.
No, your bra is what is lying down, as you said. So
yes.
See what this is carrying, and you decide to walk in town without this. You are very wicked.
Why?
And if any man gets hold of your nipple and use it for gratification, he should be awarded.
Just because my nipple is dangling in your face doesn't mean you should get hold of it.
But what are you showing? Do you know why they did this?
So you are basically not for the no bra day?
I don't think anybody should sit there and even think a no bra day. For what? What do you intend to portray?
Okay, Doc, do you have an answer for Councillor Lloyd?
Well, basically, really, I don't really think it's really about provoking anybody to entice anybody. Like I said, it's just to, raise awareness. And you may have noticed that the people that propounded this whole thing about not wearing a bra today have actually gone ahead to say that if you're not comfortable with that for one reason or the other, you can just decide to wear the color purple.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea is just to raise that awareness.
To raise an awareness about breast cancer.
Exactly.
Okay. So let me deal with you. Right. Let me deal with you on a more serious note about dealing with breast cancer. Would you say that the number is going down or it's going up despite all the campaigns that's been running so far?
When you say the number, are you talking about the number of cases that are diagnosed?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay. So really, worldwide, okay, we're having I think in the year 2015, we had about 1.7 million cases worldwide. Okay, and of that, about 28% of them passed on. Okay, in Ghana, in a year, we diagnosed about 2,900 cases. And of that, we lose about 60%. In Kolebu alone, last year, I think, about 400, a little over 400 cases were diagnosed of breast cancer. And we're talking about 60% mortality. So the idea is, we're seeing a lot of people coming up with breast cancer, more and more, because now, you know, with that getting to middle income status, people can afford health care. They can come to the hospital, even if they don't have the money. I think with health insurance, they can get a first appearance in the hospital. And so getting them to a diagnosis, you know, is becoming easier.
No.
And so we're seeing the numbers increase. But what is rather unfortunate is that we're still seeing very high mortality. As in, a lot of people are still dying from breast cancer, especially in this part of our world.
Wow.
And that is really what is worrying, you know.
Wow. Doc, we'll say a very big thanks to you. Unfortunately, we run out of time, so we'll leave it there. But I'm sure we'll be able to engage with you further on this matter. Dr. Ruth Ashidam is a specialist family physician, and we've been talking about breast cancer. It's unfortunate that the numbers are going high, that people are actually dying from breast cancer, whereas we will be able to, it's something that is easily preventable or detectable so that it can be treated. All right. So away from talking about bra,
I wanted to ask you something myself.
Let me put my bra down here so it doesn't attract too much attention.
No, let's see attract. My question is that you heard that some time ago, BBC brought out this simple principle that when your breast is well sagged, you can avoid cancer. You heard that report?
I'm sure it's from a research.
Yes. So what are we doing in Ghana as men?
I don't know.
Why should breast cancer increase when there are more men who are available to suck breast?
Okay, talking about men being available to suck breast. Let's bring in our conversation about the honeymoon. I don't know how the time runs, but some way somehow it runs, it flies. So Councillor, I was asking, is honeymooning really relevant still? Because the idea, as far as I know, is that it is the moment for the two people who have been married to get to know each other intimately, to get to have sex, perhaps to get to see each other's naked bodies for the first time. Because biblically, you're not supposed to have sex before you get married. But we've seen these days that a lot more people are engaged in this, in sex even before they marry. People are cohabiting before they marry. Is it still relevant, honeymoon?
It's still relevant. Very, very relevant. Because you see, the fact is that I'm having sexual intercourse with you is an illegal sexual intercourse.
Okay.
You understand? It's not legal. We are practicing remedial virginity. You know, virginity is classified. So remedial, we do it today, I don't do it again. So once a while, we remind ourselves. Okay. Or we are practicing what the married people would do. Then I'm not married to you. So every act I have with you is illegal. When it's legalized, it's fresh.
Is it fresh? After you have, you know.
No, it was illegal.
Okay.
Now
it was illegal, but is it more about the legality or more about the feeling of freshness, of knowing that
now I own you, now we own each other, now we have the right to kiss publicly, now we have the right to stop abalo. You know abalo?
No.
Or if you are not married to somebody and you are having the thing abalo, you want to pick balo. You know, those are those who do quickies. You know, if you are married, you don't do quickies. But
they do. I know.
Are you married? Have you married before?
I know.
Any married person who are doing quickie, then they live in Spintex, Adenta, or Ibi. Because when you do Soroko Prayer, you'll be late to work, you'll be queried. So you do quickies and come to work. And most of them, quickly, they have mouth stroke by research. But listen very carefully. Quickies are not good. Please, it's meant for those who go to nightclub. If you are married,
that's a debate that we can start.
Well, you can keep the debate going. But Charlie, don't do quickies if you are married. Take your time, because quickies make your left leg shake. And you are driving in this distance.
That tells me that you've been doing quickies?
No, I'm a sex therapist, remember? So the complaints in my office
But if you don't experience it, how would you know that when you do quickies,
somebody comes and tell you my knee is shaking, then you hit like this and
back to honeymoon.
You go back and see that quickie nation. People do in the office. And when you have a sink in your office, you are so much easier as a man to do quickie.
It's easier for you. Okay.
Sink in your office. So if they are giving an office as a man, you are watching me, and they are putting sink, tell them no, you like to go and wash your hand outside the plane. Go and have a sink in your office. Women will lead you to quickie. Let me continue from the question. Okay. It's easy to use a sink.
Honeymoon. You say it's still relevant. Is it still relevant generally, or for the people who are cohabiting, for example.
The challenge is that if a woman allows a man to cohabit with her, she's a disgrace.
Okay.
Because the value of womanhood is not for cohabitation.
Really?
Keep that in mind. A very responsible boy who wants to marry doesn't get that money before they marry a woman. So if you have a guy who till today you are not married, he says, I'm gathering money to marry you, he's a shame and disgrace, and you're wasting your energy. Because a man who is ready to marry you will not keep you. They come with money.
So essentially, you're not for sex before marriage.
No, why do you go and do? If you are practicing prostitution, I have no problem because it's a profession. If you haven't sex before marriage, I consider that to be prostitution and make money out of it. Buy house, buy land, buy cars, so that when you are out of it, you can be proud. Say, "Ashawa me ye tutu na me me to way." That's what brought the tutu. You understand? So if you are in the act and you are not married, you are practicing prostitution. You are married now. A man must marry you before they have sex with you. Okay. And the celebration of the honeymoon is where it was out of the process where your father-in-law will give you the first honey concoction made with water and spice, which is a beer. And it was given in a month in the Babylonian city where that month they call it the moon. So the honey wine becomes a honeymoon. So we are practicing it while we don't have a honeymoon anyway. But I'm saying that clearly put. If a man takes you to a honeymoon, it is a moment for you to share the best part of the marriage.
Because so it's now legal. Whatever you did
whatever you were doing before was abalo. Now you have finally proven that you own it. And you have to go and enjoy it. Okay. But people don't have the money. So marrying a poor man is a mental faculty that can take you to hell. Okay. Because the money for honeymoon has a lot of money with it. You understand? Right. So I'm saying that honeymoon is relevant, very important. If you're a young lady coming, like you have stayed and be waiting for a man to marry you, include honeymoon to your expenses. And you can go for honeymoon anywhere.
Irrespective of how many times
you can go to Achimota Forest.
Irrespective of how many times you have hit the face of the drum. It's saying that
your problem is hitting the face. Giving chance the face of hitting the door. Was it a rape?
Okay.
Me and you all enjoy. Why do you want to put the blame on me? It was too wrong, and it's painful to use before because it kills you in the marriage. So you know, women are comparing what they had before. Once we yet sinners, and now Christ came. Okay. So as you are using Benny, go in here. But what if Benny? People are dying.
So I promised, like I promised the other time about the condom discussion. You know, we finished it. I promised that we're going to finish this discussion. I've really run out of time, and I'm eating into the time.
I'm always responsible for my comments. So as I'm leaving, 0277 60 96 44. Don't come to JoyNews for fight. Look for Councillor Lutoto 0277 60 96 44.
Okay, we'll have this conversation. We'll have this conversation again because there's also a curious part about wearing white and wearing off-white. That when you wear white, the significance is that the man has not seen the thing. No, he has not seen or touched. When you wear
they've used twice.
No, that even people who have touched and seen and examined, they are still wearing white. So that's a conversation that we can have on top of this. So in the meantime, did you wear your bra today? I've shown you mine. Did you wear?
So you're not wearing bra?
Here are some thoughts on the street.
Gifty. What's your answer?
For a lady to wear bra from morning till evening, or from, let's say, the whole year or almost every day of their life, if just one day the person is supposed to just release this thing and be okay, it will prevent a whole lot of things. So to me, it's okay if it's done this way, but you can't go out not wearing anything. It will make you feel something is missing. So in diverse ways it's good, and other ways too it's bad. So
but why are you in bra today?
I have to be because I can't go around empty. Like, I won't feel right. You know how the thing is. I won't feel good.
It's necessary not to wear bra as in the no bra day, because as a lady you have to be okay, like you have to look presentable.